Hi, this application is about purchases and issuances. Normally, these are references to, industries that have stocks inventory, but nonetheless, it could also be used in a debit credit fashion because that's what the system is for. It enters transaction in a debit credit entry, but for purposes of presentation pertaining to inventory, let's take for instance that these are purchases and issuances. Basically, what we have here is a summary of purchases and issuances, and this could be stock inventory items or supplies inventory items, or maybe summary of debits and credits, in which case these are all user defined. All you have to do is modify this and say these are debit and credits, or in which case this now can be used as a general ledger instead of purchases and issuances. But the principle is all of those in this debit area are summarized per accounts, and all in this credit area are summarized per accounts. The entries comes from the transactions over here in a debit credit fashion. So that's there. No, this is the transaction file there. So if you notice, these are the transaction types. You have sales, purchases, receipts, disbursement there. So, and this is also where you put in a debit credit entry here, debit credit. So these are summarized per accounts. So if you sum that up, these are the account titles. You summarize it, and so you have this is the sum option. So you have now the sums of debit and credit. Now if these were inventory items, not accounts, then indeed this could be used for purchases and issuances. So this could be inventory, and this could be purchases, issuances. Okay, so that is your system, and particularly what we're after is how was this made out of MS Access. How was this made? So this is the pop-up file from their menu. If you go to the property sheet, you would know that the file comes from patient query file. Now if you investigate what is patient query file, you open that, it's a query file which sums the transactions per account. Now where did that transaction comes from? Of course, you guess it, it comes from treat plan query. Okay, now from treat plan query, where the transaction comes from, it is summarized into patient query file, and So all your entries are summarized, so you have a general ledger or inventory for whatever matter, whatever need. You have your summary pop up. So it's real time, you just refresh it and you get your summary of debits and credits. And this is not stock left but balance, or what should you call trial balance, in which case you are watching in YouTube, Microsoft Access, creating a general ledger and a default trial balance in your screen.